The best macro in all of Fish is by far this one I'll be showing you how to get today. So as you see, I'm not even touching my keyboard and it is doing all of this completely automated. And this is how you get it. So in the description will be a link over to my website. It'll probably look similar to this. I do update frequently, and you're going to come on down to this area, how to set up auto hotkey. So auto hotkey is the macro based system we will be using for this tutorial and this macro because it works way more efficient than something like Tiny Tasks. First thing you're going to need is to head on over to the official auto hotkey website. If you have not already, you're going to click on download and download V1.1 deprecated. This is the one that I have had this designed for. So download it. You're going to have a bit of a setup. Just make sure you do it and click Express Installation, install on the setup, and then you can set up anything else further that you think you want. And then now head back on over to the website. Remember, this will be linked in the description, and click on Best Fish Macro. This is version 1.11. And just click on download. So what you're going to do, head on into your files, or you can honestly just double click it there. Go on to your downloads and you will see the Fish Macro V11. Before though you open it up, another thing, a setting that you have to enable is you're going to head on over to display, and you have to have your scale set to 100% in order for the macro to effectively work. So V11 is better than V10 because of this specific setting change. So we're going to click on recommended right here. So this is, you can manually change just the size, but for me, this is my base canvas size. I'm going to set mine down to the 1920 by 1080 and save, keep changes. You'll probably get a notification from your graphics card just because it's like telling you, it's like, hey, why did you change it? Though we have that 100%, you don't have to change the display resolution. You can just manually change this scale. And then, so here are a few things you're gonna have to do with your settings. So starting off, you're gonna come up into menu and come down here. So you have to have higher brightness on and higher saturation on. And you want to turn off things like enable catch flags and all this other stuff and catch messages. This just helps the macro not get messed up whenever it's dealing with in-game pop-ups and stuff. And then secondly, you want your camera, you want have your avatar be like less quality, right? So you don't want to have anything that has bright white colors because the macro will read the text of the thing that says shake in order to auto shake for you. And it will see the text and see white. So if you say you have like a white hair or something, it'll see that and it'll mess up the whole macro. And then additionally, you'll need to go into your settings. So luckily there's already something as you turn on the macro, it'll lower your graphics all the way. This is just another performance thing that has been added to this. That's amazing. And then finally, you will need to have UI navigation toggle on. So the reason why is so whenever you start the macro, if you are not in photo mode, it will manually go over into photo mode. And another thing to note, I have a lot of people telling me about this, but it will open the menu because as you see, it does blur the background a bit and darken it. And this just helps it work even better. So without further ado, let's head on into our downloads and open up the macro. So it will be the Fish Macro V11, and you will see this. Inside of the macro, as you see, press P to start, O to reload, and M to exit, and then auto load graphics. I'm pretty sure you can't adjust this, but it works perfectly fine. But so what you're going to do is you're going to come over here. So we're going to come in here and you're just going to stand at your fishing spot that you want. Note, this is just the example area. You can go wherever you want. And you're going to zoom in to right about here. It will automatically put you here either way, but you just want to do this to help, you want to help it out. So then we're going to click on photo mode and we're going to click. And then what the macro is starting, as you see, scroll in, scroll out, and then it will start. But do note, as you see, nothing's happening. And this is one of the problems that will arise. So whenever you start the macro, you have to have your fishing rod equipped. It cannot manually do that because it cannot do inputs like that. If I click P, so this is the second example, I don't have this enabled, but if I click P, it'll zoom out and the UI navigation, as you see, just disabled all of that for me. And then look at this, look at it go. It's so fast and effective, very much faster than you could do manually. And then it will auto track the fish just so that you can do this completely AFK. It's 100% AFKable. I'm not even touching my keyboard right now, and it's doing this all for me. And to pause the macro, sadly, there is no pause command. You do have to click O to reload it, but that's completely fine because if you're wanting to AFK in mass amounts, it just makes it even more better because there's no way for it to stop. It will continue without a delay or anything. And then finally, if you do want to edit anything in the settings, you can just come right here, right click on it, and then click edit this script, and you will be met with the script inside of this. And so this is just general settings, and you can change any of this. So like delays, there's manual settings, graphic settings. You can change any of this if you want to. And that's really obviously only if you know how to do the scripting in that AHK language used for the auto hotkey. But I'll have my Discord server linked in the description if you need any help or have any more questions. But leave a like if this video helped you out. It would be much appreciated, and I will see you on the next one.